What next? We've all been asked that question from our childhood. Finished schooling? What next? Finished college? What next? Got married? What next? And with COVID, the question has reached newer levels of annoyance, as there really is no clarity on what next. If you've been seeking clarity about what next in life, then this episode is for you. Hello and welcome back to the deep dive series of the Being Miraculous podcast, and I'm your host and self-awareness coach Shweta Shivraman, here to help you ask the right questions. Today we are going to reflect on identifying answers to the most dreaded question in adulthood: what next? Not because society cannot shut up and expects us to have answers to these questions, but because having answers to these questions can help us navigate our lives in the right direction and steer towards a life we desire. So here's what you can ask yourself. 1. What do you really want to achieve? And don't answer this from where you are today. Answer this from a futuristic perspective. 5 years or 10 years down the line, what would truly matter to you? What would make you proud of what you've accomplished? And work backwards. If you have a longer term vision, I love also visualizing what would I like my life to be when I'm 60 years old, because then you really get a fresh perspective about what will matter at that point in time. 2. What's important to you? In the rush to live and survive, we miss out on asking the most important question in our lives. What do we really value? A lot of times we take decisions based on what's most accepted in the society. But if we were to leave the should do or the must do's, what is it that we really aspire? We need to check in inwards and identify that which matters most to us. 3. Where am I today and what's the gap? Once you know what you want to achieve and the values you'd like to hold as you achieve it, you come back to the present moment and see where you are today. And where are the gaps between my reality and the aspirations? 4. What resources do I need to achieve this? Do I need to learn a skill, acquire a software, or partner with the right team? It is good to be resourceful on what will truly help you navigate the distance from where you are today or where you wish to be. Or if you have no clue about it, maybe a coach would be a starting point to identify all the other steps before and after this. Question number 5. Who do you need to be to get there? We focus a lot on the tangible aspects of goal setting and activity planning, but achieving our goals requires a lot of intangible qualities like grit, endurance, mental agility, consistency, humility, ability to deal with setbacks. So while planning the tangibles, take some time to review what kind of qualities you need to imbibe to get there. And 6. Identify the first step. When we have tall goals and ideals about what next, we end up getting overwhelmed by the sheer ground we need to cover to get there, and we don't ever start. So make sure to break down your vision to smaller steps and take the first step. Deep dive on these aspects the next time you feel confused about what next, and find answers within. If you'd like more one-on-one support with me as your coach, DM me across social handles. I work with women on an 8 to 12 week journey to help them identify what next, and would love to connect with you and chart that path from where you are today to your what next. Until we meet again, this is Shweta signing off, hoping you have a fabulous week ahead.